shut my dick off like that. Make it be dead every time I see up. Who are you? That is weird. I don't know why it does it with this whole radio. I know you today. Somewhere today. All right, I'm going to get ready now. Old radio night. Let's see, what date is it here? Oh, it's 5/11, 2019. Hey, go ahead. I guess I'll go in. I want to, good things so I can get my other radio good back. Oh, 755. They call me a slammer in Charleston, South Carolina. I want a realistic TR 427, TRC 427, realistic. And my little 155 mil box with a tower in the back with an Antron 99, one gun, 45 foot in the air. That's what it's 10-4, Roger. All right, well, you're making a trip there. It's working. Yeah, Joe Poe. I'm the last jersey, but we're out. Okay, money, 116 over here, crazy man over here in Carolina. On the base taking deal for an antique radio. That's it for me. That's that Royce radio? Yeah, 14, it's still kicking like a Timex. Yeah, 10-4 on that, dear. Anyway, yeah, Slammer, can you hear me now? Okay. I was away from the mic there, Roger. I was away from the mic. I had to mess up, so I turned my TV back on. I was away from the mic. Yeah, I had to. No, me. Oh, telephone. Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. Hello out here. Hello around Houston, Texas. 21 Dirty Diaper, East Coast. Break. Chicken Little down here in Hey, Chicken Little. 21 Carolinas. Break. Yeah, 21 sounding good down here around Orange, Texas. Sounding good. 10 Roger. Okay. Well, anyway, you're on YouTube now. We got that live stream going, and you be out there live on YouTube there. All right, man, let me get back here to Old Radio Night. Sounding good in the Carolinas. 21 Dirty Diaper, reading the mail. Yes, Dirty Diaper. Chicken Little around Orange, Texas. Central Florida. How about it? Central Florida, 755 in the Carolinas. We're waving. Hello, 45. And Lou. 45 grand. And Lou is in there. 45's in the house and Lou's in the house. Evening time there, 45. It takes him a minute to get his shoes off so he can wave at you, right? Roger. I just got my video game on the telephone. All right. Get in to the channel, 15 phone this hand on the mail. Hello, 15-4. What you talking on? Come on. We come out on 103I, 63 FF, Delta 4. And
And on our Gizmachi, second element, on the vertical side, that's what we're talking on there, right?
Roger, Roger. Sounding good there. Sounding good on this end.
Engine time there, neighbor. Hey, you're here, 755 Palomar. My neighbor on that there second hand. Get that signal to you, man. Any choice as usual there, Roger. That's that right. You do anything, everybody just with you. No doubt about it, as always. No doubt. Sweet back to me, Roger, Roger. Down here. Here we are, here. We're standing by.
Cut the lights off a little bit so it wouldn't be so glaring here, Roger. Hello, more junkie. More junkies in the house there. More junkie. Hello, hello.
Yeah, you can't even see the radio in the morning here, 21.
You can see the meters though.
Okay.
Can't you? You see the big meter right there? That's the big meter there, and the other's the rotor. And that's the 2 meters on the radio, and then the channel.
Okay.
And here's the TV. And there's the reverse preamp right there.
Roger.
So I'm talking on the Galaxy Saturn, first generation Galaxy Saturn. I'm trying to get this thing set back now. And a MD4 meter. And I've got the control box for the beams there. And the reverse preamp, Palomar 2-piece 300A 2-piece Palomar reverse preamp. I'm generously donating my electricity to the people that is hard of hearing. I care for these people, and I don't want them to do without. So I provide them with a preamp at no cost. Okay, 21, back out.
Roger. Sounding good.
10-4, I'm going to cut the lights back on.
Elbow.
I'm just going to say 1990. Oh, man. Hey, 1990. Hello, Oscar Bravo, Papa. Hello. All right. Everybody's, he's calling in from California. He's one of the fellows that started Old Tube Radio Network. Old Tube Radio Network. It's on at 11 o'clock on the East Coast, and everybody ought to check it out. You can get it on YouTube or go and Google Old Tube Radio Network and look at it on the website. All right, let me turn the lights back on. Thing wants to pull around. It wants to pull me around. Get out of there. Where's it at? There. You can't see that.
Looks like you're off 160 here.
How about that?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to notice. That's way at the end. That's way at the end. Look at there. See, it jumps up a little bit.
Yeah. Mine only jumps around when I see it.
That's what this one does. One degree, 1 decibel.
Yeah, so. Nobody turned your famous for that.
Well, 15-4, you been playing any golf there lately?
Yeah, matter of fact, we just got back from Kiowa the day we played out there.
Oh, okay. How was the course? Nice?
Outstanding, man. It was outstanding. We went with a church group and good food, good company, and an outstanding course. We played at the one that's called Osprey Point.
Yeah, 10-4. I know you had a good time.
Yeah, that's a beautiful place out there. Yes, it is, man. I really enjoyed it. So we played 18 holes. We got there. Our tee time was at 1 o'clock, and they fed us at 11. So we had a little bit of time between. After we ate, we went out there to the driving range. It got warmed up, then we went for it there, right? Yeah, Tempo. Yeah, they've really done some great things out there. I was out there a good while back, and man, that place looks totally different now. I tell you, they got it nice and clean. Yeah, right. Crazy man, did you fall asleep over there? No. Oh, gee. How about White Dog? You ain't heard that from him? You shot him right in the house? I'm sorry? You shot him right? I tell you, you hadn't heard anything from White Dog? No, man, no. Me and Ducky went over there, I think it's Tuesday. Man, yesterday we swung right in. Still couldn't get a hold of him. He must be out of town. Yeah, Tempo. I thought I heard somebody in the house. It must be his daughter. I thought it was some duck. Hope she don't come out. Rocky.
Why is that?
He's gone.
Why is that, crazy man?
Scary looking. Oh, no. No, she got it from some kind of sick from my dog had his friend to me the other day.
Well, I'm not going to say anything about her, so y'all can tell her I was talking about her.
No, she's been sick and all that. Everybody's like that, including me. I can't get rid of it. There's old age. What's called cracks in the face. Some kind of operation I had, they had to make it worse, and they said, oh no. What do you say, crazy man? That's what I was wondering. What? What was that rattling at the end? Well, you can't understand me going. Right. We're just messing with you.
How's it going, Palmetto?
Well, it's going all right, man.
glad to come back. Crazy man got you.
Yeah, he's over there with them 2 birds and a frog or so. 2 birds and 2 frogs. There's a bullfrog and 2 turkeys. Well, I hear you. Well, I've been doing okay. I'm doing good, man. Been doing a lot of work, though. You're in number 3? Well, I mean, yeah, I see him on some of the jobs that his company does, but where we're subs out, you know, but for the plumbing. But no, we do just tons of work with all kind of contractors all over town, Roddy. Yeah, 42, ain't you? Well, you sound enjoying just as usual. Roger that. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm just actually I got I'm on I am on the 55. Didn't change nothing since I was on a month or last month or whenever it was when I put this mic on. So it's still there, it's still working, I see. And I'm on a TNT preamp there, Roger. Yeah, Telco. Right, sound choice, as usual. Right. Roger, I'm gonna drop that carrier down there. You know, that might be a little bit better. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Was old radio on last week? Old radio night on last week? Yeah, Telco.
Y'all got a breaker out there.
Yeah, go ahead, break.
Go ahead.
Go ahead then, dummy. It's time you come on. Come on now.
Go ahead, breaker. Go ahead, breaker.
Yeah, you got peanut butter in here.
Oh, we can hear him. Is that you there, Lucky?
Top of the evening to y'all out there. Doggone, I guarantee it's me from the Metropolis of Alaska, South Carolina.
10 rods, you're out there, Lucky. I'm waving a hand. I'm going to get on the side.
10-4-21, top of the evening to you. I heard some brothers in there too. Sound like Crazy Man, 15-4, and heard some things about somebody out there. I guarantee he blew my ears out of my cockpit. Hello, Lucky, Crazy Man waving hands. Got you crazy, top of the evening to you with them 2 bullfrogs.
Hello, Paul Williams and James Weaver.
Should be one bullfrog and 2 guys. Y'all keep getting messed up. Well, you know, we got them bad heads, I guarantee. Anyway. Raji, you say it's 2 bullfrogs and 1 duck? That's why Lucky's going, Mike. I think it's just a duck. It's a motherfucking 2 duckies. He's a wag.
What it is there at 45 is 2 ducks and a frog that don't give a quack.
Oh, all righty then. Hey, good evening to you, lucky and beautiful Lansing, South Carolina. Good evening to you, 15-4 on this man. Yes, sir, 15-4. We heard you out there. I guarantee. Appreciate the comeback in there. I guarantee. Top of the evening to you, too.
Hey, Jim. Let me see if I can get over there. Jamie.
Hey, we're waving a hand to you over there, Lucky and Lansing, South Carolina. 45 in the street. And you up 15-4, man, over there in the north area, man, waving a hand.
Good. Talking to these guys on the radio.
The creek is out of right foundations in my front yard.
That's what I'm using to talk on
That
here.
down at 45 all the way to 40 on this hand sounding real good, and no talking, no doubt about it. Who's that? Yeah, I thought about hooking the beam back up. It's still up there. The one you said that was penetrating laser beams to your house. I think I might have moved it. I don't know. I'm thinking about wiring it up. It works because when I had it turned in one direction that night, 21 couldn't hear me. No doubt about it. Remember that well. That kept Yeah, unusual penetration in the North Charleston, no doubt about it. But what you're doing there right now sounds pretty good there, right? Really good. Gee. Yeah, I think I might go up there and turn around a little bit and see what's going on, man. I'll be back. Damn right, we'll let you know what's happening.
Hello, around the Buckeye, 21, Carolina, reading the mail. Got to get a direction so I can flip around and find you. Yeah, hello around the Buckeye. Hello around the Buckeye, 21 in the Carolinas, reading your mail.
21 in the Carolinas, sound like you're local up here at Buckeye State. I appreciate it.
10 Roger, I appreciate it, man. You busting in down here in South Kakalaki on the coast there. Hey, just like you right here as well. Hey, man, I'm going to get out the way. We're doing that old radio night. Glad you could stop in and spend some time with us there. It's 21 Dirty Diaper, East Coast Station, reading that mail. Hello, Wizard. $5.82. I'm gone now.
Evening time there, 582. Evening time, 582. 7:55 in the Carolinas. We're waving. I got a little piece of you over here in Lansing. You're sounding good in my hood. Roger, well, you're sounding choice down this way. You're sounding choice down this way on 755. Put it at you later. And I'm sitting back.
Hey, Lucky, I had a good copy on you on the flat side.
The lights on the radio, am I?
I could hear you on the flat side there one time.
Hey, 10-4, how's this microphone sound other than that? Is it overmodulated?
Oh, no, it's doing good.
10-4, well, this is the first time I've ever used this one on this 2970. It's supposed to be some kind of amplified power mic, but that's no nonsense. It's got a triple lithium
I don't know how to pronounce your name. Roger. Okay. Yeah, a guy wants me to be a friend there on the internet. So anyway, I don't know. It's CLAT. But anyway, yeah, your mic's sounding great, man. But I had a copy on you a while ago when I flipped the flat side. I had you in there even.
Hey, okay. I guess I'll leave it alone and do like the song says. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Roger.
All right, here you in John there, Lucky. 0755 in the Carolinas waving at you. 10-4, 755. Got a good copy on you sitting out in my front yard looking at the moonlight. Roger. All right, you talking day to you. Old Slammer, put it back to you. 10-4, Slammer. All right, have a good evening, brother. Good to hear you there. Yo. Hello. All right, I just hooked up the feed line. I went up there and checked there. See, well, I don't even know where it's pointed at. Yeah, well, you must be pointing away from me because I ain't got about 2 pounds on you. And yeah, I made my feet over a little bit worse, actually. Anybody else with a signal report? What you got on me over there, crazy man?
I hear you good over here, Roger.
Raji, well, I must be. I think that's where I left it when I thought I was pointed your way somewhat. There.
Yeah, I'm on the flat side right now.
Raji, Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, what kind of reading you got on it? That way I could know. I'm going to go move it and see what happens.
Yeah, it's this meter here. Come on back again.
All righty then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, according to this, it's like bouncing from like almost a 9.
Roger that. 815 4. You should have about 2 or 3 on me. No. On the flat side, that's where I was about to take it. You key in 7 and coming in to 9 on the flat side here. Roger.
Are you on the flat side?
Yeah. That's right. And that's where we're going right now, the flat side. We could see you on the vertical, but the best signal I have on you right now is on the flat side, so that tells me you're probably going it this way, right? I'm not. That sounds good. Yes, modulation is weak. It's funny, because it's only 2 elements, so it'll have 2 lobes on it, basically. It'll work a little bit differently with the patterns, so actual, radiation, pattern on it. So I got to figure out directional. You're at part 7, aren't you? We just went to the vertical side right there. Right now, we're talking on the vertical side to you. Don't got that same kind of signal on it. Oh, gee. Well, another thing, man, this thing is only 20 foot in the air, so. But it gives me a little bit of flat soft acceptance is why I did it. That way, whenever certain kind of skip EX rolls in, I can change it up and see what it does, That's how it makes it. Well, you're throwing a good signal back this way. And like I say, you're keying up 7 and swinging into 9. So, hey, that's pretty good. All right, Pro 10. We'll see if I can change that and make my signal drop. I'll be back.
I keep hearing lightning out there.
I ain't heard no lightning here. 821, we got about 30 to 40 minutes where you're safe.
Okay. All right, y'all go ahead. I got some stuff out there outside the garage. I got to get in. I'll be reading the mail.
Telfo. I'm trying to find out where the bug is making all this racket. I won't shoot it.
410.
I think it's a cricket or something. I used to have some fire sockets for them, but I don't think I got any more left. I used to have firecracker every once in a while, get rid of them. Centro, libero che in spagnolo è già importante, perché io ho amici che vogliono settore
Oh, KUH. Yeah, I like that mower junkie. I'm buried alive with radios over here, so I had to get out some of them out of the way.
Yeah, tell me you had some outside.
Yeah, I still got to go out and get them. I got taking a break.
Yeah.
I went and got some come in, and checking on my friends on the internet there. KUH is there, More Junkie, and and Wizard and all kind of people there. That Wizard, you remember? You talked to Wizard. He's up there around St. George.
Yeah, telephone. Remember that?
Roger, yeah, man. He got up there on that overpass on 995 one time. It sounded like he was sitting right out here.
Oh, that's cool.
Hello, Ralph's Trucking. Ralph's Trucking in the house there, waving at Ralph's Trucking.
Hello there, Ralph's Trucking. Hello there, Wizard, hello. Oh, Slammer's waving.
I tell you, that Ralph's Trucking, man, he's I don't know how he does it. He works and he's on that computer and doing live streams and all. He'll pull over to check his tire pressure and he'll be on a live stream and got air going in one end and live stream on the other. Man, I don't know how he does it.
I heard that.
His handle's Doughboy there, Roger.
But I would fit him. That fits him good.
Yeah, maybe because he makes some there, Roger.
Yeah, that's right. How about you? Did you get them tires on today?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got them on there. Yeah, I got them on there, and I got the fenders setting up there, and the back plates all done, and I just decided to take a break.
Yeah, 10-4. I got one thing you'll probably want to get on soon. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I just got to get it where I can drive down the road without killing somebody.
No, I ain't talking about that. I said I got something that you don't want to put on it. I know that. Oh,
okay.
You know what I'm talking about. You borrowed last time. You used some.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, 10-4.
Roger. What I think I'm going east to west.
Yeah, I hear you now. Flip to flat.
Say what?
I said I hear you better now. I flipped to the flat side. I didn't know you were even in there really at first on the vertical side.
You got a copy on. Oh, geez. All right, yeah, man. It's kind of dark up there.
Yeah, somebody want to know if we got a copy on. Yeah, we got you. Come on.
Yeah, go ahead and get a DX land 755 in the Carolinas. I got you. 122, 122. You sound like you're in my house. 122. You sound like you're sitting next door. 122. You sound in choice. 755's waving. We're doing a whole live video on YouTube on a Saturday night. Usually do it down here on channel in Charleston, South Carolina. So anytime you want to get on there, look at it. Dirty Diaper 21. Dirty Diaper 21. 10-4. Well, you have yourself a problem now. 0755. They call me a slammer in the Carolinas, and I'm ringing the bell.
I never could hear him, even on the flat side. I got a lot of lightning static, man. When I tell you, I go on the flat side.
Yeah, Telfo. Believe it or not, I ain't heard nothing out here. I ain't heard one peep. I heard any damn crickets. That's it. It's a county. Yeah, Telfo. I think we're just going to get a little bit of that, ain't we? Oh, that's what I understand. I don't think it's going to be too bad. There might be a little lightning. It is all I'm supposedly here. Anyway, you still got that 2 pounds rolling on me? Come back here one more time. Ew. Come on. Now I got about 3 swinging about 5. Yeah, I need to get off my butt and order me a rotator for that thing, man. It makes it easier for me. That way I can just, figure that out easier. Are you trying to with your hands? Yeah, I still got it in the low test position so I can move it around. And now that I know that it works, and all I need to go ahead and get a rotator. But I had a bunch of other expenses I had to deal with the trucks. Yeah, I understand that. Well, I'll be here pretty soon for you.
Yeah, I got a good copy on you on the flat side there, 45.
I'm pointed at Somerville, actually, and you over there at the creek. So that's pretty good. Without the rotator, I can't really fine tune it. The trick, just point it at where you want to talk to. When you're the person that you're talking to isn't the strongest, you're pretty much thinned out to where you need to be. Yeah, because I got to go out there and rotate the thing, and I can't be listening to you while I'm doing it. So.
10 Roger. You can hear me there, 45?
Yeah, I got you now. Come on.
Oh, okay. I flipped back to the flat side.
All righty. Yeah, I'll probably abort this and unhook it, but I appreciate the check. I don't feel like going up and down, but I know the position I had in a little while ago. I know where that is, and the position that I had shooting laser beams through 15-4's house, 154's house. I remember where that is too.
Yeah, Roger on that there. Yeah, more junkie sitting there wanting to see radio stuff there. One day I'll do it. All right, there, 45. I'm going to jump back over on the vertical side. You're doing a good job, man. Just don't get your hands too callous there, because I like them nice and soft.
I hear you. Yeah, I'll put some doggone flux on my hands for you next time.
Simple, please.
Maybe get some of that heavy-duty ODC.
Yeah, just put some lotion on them. Put the lotion, or it gets the holes again.
Right now. I'll get around with it back over there, right? That's
right. Hey, 45.
Yeah.
Yeah, put the lotion on your skin or you're going to get the holes again.
Oh, yeah, you get dirty this time. No, you got to use that green can, though. Is that like the ugly but goodie? No, it's fine. That sucker fine. I can't even. That's what we need to use for puncher out in the war field, man. And anyway, put a little brush and paint that on their balls or something. Oh, Lord. I promise you, they'll talk. Oh, I guarantee you. What about 45? Hey, 45, you got me any better now? About 7 minutes, 8. That's all right, because we ought to be pointed into right back road right now. Yeah, I have it. Well, I left it a minute ago. It's not pointed at any of y'all, I don't think. You're right.
15-4, you on the vertical?
The vertical side.
Okay, can you flip the flat one time right where you at?
All right, we on flat. Right now, we on flat.
All right, I got to come around to you. All right, I'm going to go back to the vertical. I went on back to the vertical because I got to check something outside. I got it turning, but I got to calibrate my meter.
All right, we still on the flat.
All right, well, I got to wait.
That's crazy because you don't change a bit on my meter there, 15-4. You still. That ought to be helping you out a little bit, neighbor. vertical side. That vertical side, you don't see any difference? Not one bit of difference. Your antenna is too good.
I can hear difference over here.
Yeah, I get absolutely no difference.
I can hear it over here. See it over here.
You got too good an antenna over there.
Well, I'm on vertical now. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's
I got him.
Change a bit. Yeah, I think we got it cool. Did you shave this morning? I did. Did you see me? Yeah. No, man, that's a trip. I don't know. That's cool. Yes, sir. Hey, sir, man, you can have this truck now. Now, when 21 does it up the road now, I can definitely tell. I can definitely tell. Got enough space in there. That's what it is. We kind of, yeah, it's helpful. Helpful.
Hey, Slammer, you got a breaker.
Yeah, go ahead. Picking mud ducks. Hey, Slammer, you got a copy on this book?
Is that you, crazy man? Yeah, Roger, on that there. Slammer, that's that crazy man. He's out in this mobile.
Oh, shit, I can't hardly hear him.
Crazy man, can you pump it up a little bit?
Wide open.
Okay.
Yeah, he's wide open. I got his box wide open for him. Hold on a second. Let me turn my preamp on. Hold on.
I got two of them on.
Go ahead and call me. Talk to me, crazy man. Yeah, 14. Right there.
Gotta talk longer.
Go ahead. Yeah, I got you that time. Yeah, 14. Yeah, my car told you to think I should right there. My son's draining. Hold on. Tempo. It's definitely doing the job. As long as I got a preamp on it, it brings right on in.
Is that a reverse preamp or regular one?
It's a regular 121. I've always got my other reverse preamp on.
Okay, well, one will cancel out the other, so it's all good.
Raji. But I turn it off. I don't leave it on. That's when I key up, I got to turn it off because I can't run it through it.
Oh.
I can hear it, but I can't talk. I can't transmit it with it on. They don't like it.
Even right by the radio?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it just does not like it, and that's why I think I burned it up. I mean, the preamp's still working on the box, but the modulation is not working no more. But I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. It's a good preamp. It works that way for right now, and hopefully I can maybe get it with you, and maybe we can figure out what's going on with it or something. I don't know.
Roger.
I done spent too much money trying to make it work, so I need to just sit back and think a little bit with it. Go ahead, Frank.
Hello, King B. Yeah, you sound a good sound over there. You on the bass?
I'm on the Midlands here.
Roger, you on that Saturn? That new antenna. 10 Roger. Well, I'm glad it's working there. Yeah, you getting out?
Let me run here. I got to cook my boy cut meat. Will I be back in a little bit?
10 for a ride there, King B.
Alright, go down later. What did he say? Hold on. What did he say?
I don't know. The same key up just now, the same Roger beep, They sounded like a Mexican lady talking. Yeah, when Crazy Man keys up, she's playing the hag on him. She's riding him there, Roger. Yeah, you got a hag there, Roger. You're gonna get you gotta paint the windows around your truck blue. They can't get in there.
Not red.
No, it's blue.
Yeah, she wants Crazy to build a wall. Oh no.
Yeah, if he finds some crust around his mouth there, he'd be in trouble.
Dig a deep hole. They can get down that hole, they can't get out because I ain't gonna get no water. Yeah, I don't think that would taste very good.
See, when you got them root doctors and all, they put a hag on, you see.
Hello.
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 I hear you. Is that you, Doc?
You got Wizard on the other end. Over here in Lima.
You're in Lima, Ohio? I thought it was Lima. I don't know. Is that like lima beans or lima beans? All right, Wizards on there?
Yeah, we mobile. East Mountain 26.
10-4. All right. That old Charlie Hustle. He's from Baltimore. He's on there. All right, there, Wizard. Hey, you was on the internet a while ago. Now you're on the radio.
Yeah, we're moving close to you. I just passed the 194.
Roger. All right, let me stand by.
I'm going to stand by too, because I can only. Anytime me a Wizard, 0755 waving. Down L26.
Wizard, 755 was talking the same time you were. Try him again, 755.
Yeah, 0755 is waving. I just want to try to see if I can get to you. Yeah, I got you in there, 755.
He heard you.
Telfo. I ain't got much good reception when I ride down the highway. Normally, I got too much RF interference in here with this truck.
What, you got a 102-inch whip on there?
Oh, man, all I got is, I think it's the Wilson 1000 magnetic.
Oh, okay.
But I had to tune it and all that.
Yeah, that's a good antenna.
If that'd be for $100.
Ooh. All right, you take it easy over there, that next to now. I'll be back out.
Alright, where's the standby also, man? Alright, I'm back on the vertical. We appreciate it again, there on Dirty Diaper for you doing this for everybody like that, and you recording this so everybody can be where you work and you're working it. Enjoy the equipment there. I guess I can speak for everybody. We greatly appreciate what you're doing.
10-4, man. Well, I sure appreciate without guys like you and that 15-4 and 755 and a Palmetto Man and a Crazy Man and Lucky and all them other fellas there. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, I'm going now. Bye-bye.
I ain't saying about round the band. 0755 is going to call it a night. I got some stuff I got to get up and do in the morning. Y'all have a good one. I enjoy it. 755 is Slammer, and I'm back quiet.
See you later, Slammer. Ain't nothing else at the flea market. All right, have a good one. I'm gone.
We put it on you on the bumper round. Sounding good back this way. We'll be glad to do it again next week. No doubt about it. You know who it is. I'm glad to go. 10-4, 10-4. All right, you fellas have a good night. I'm back out. All right, you too, crazy man. I don't know if you're still in the mobile or whatever. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. 45, you do the same, and everybody else.
That storm might have went around us there 15-4. I don't know. What do you think?
I didn't see no kind of bad weather here in North Austin. I looked outside a few minutes ago and y'all was talking about some lightning. We got pretty good weather on this end.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, when I went on the flat side, boy, it was crashing out there. Of course, I don't know what direction I was pointing in because I just hooked up the directional control tonight. I had to make a jumper, about a 20-foot long jumper to use this box. The other box, it wires straight in the back. This one here has got that Cinch Jones plug. And anyway, so tonight I just wired it up and got it where I could turn them around. I've been turning it, but I couldn't do it in here. Anyway, that's it, and I'm back out.
Well, of course, 21, now you must have realized there's a little bit of difference. With the height you got, it'd be like in Atlanta. You would know it.
Yeah. I look up there sometimes and see a big old dark cloud coming, and that thing is just up there like, here I am, come on and get me. And I said, okay.
Yeah, they're right. But yeah, on that long wire, I tell you what, on the wire, I can pick up lightning crashes and stuff, static crashes from the Midwest, man.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that can really screw us up on 75 meters pretty seriously, man.
I heard that some of those guys got those real long wires, like I'm talking about almost a mile long, running all around their property. You don't even want to touch those things, you know, not when you're transmitting, just when they're sitting there.
Yeah, the loops, a lot of loops are that way. And, but yep.
I heard Art Bell talking about that one time back in the 90s. You know, he had that radio station down there, and he had his ham station and a radio station, or a regular FM, I guess. Might have been AM too, I don't know. But he was talking about that he had meters and stuff showing the voltage on that mile-long flat wire he had running around.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, depends on the size of your property.
Yeah, he's way out there in the desert. I don't know. But I was thinking about doing that, you know, running a wire, you know, here and there. But anyway, you know, I got enough antennas now. My wife don't like any of them, so.
Yeah, well, it depends on which band you're on and all that, what you want to go with there. You looked at the Line 5 radar, you know, you can do past and future. That field is going up to the top part of South Carolina. It already passed us.
Oh, great. Good. Uh, 45, you didn't want to go to they didn't have a Stingray game tonight?
No, Ray's got eliminated, man.
Oh, I didn't know.
Adjust that back. That way I don't make a mistake one day when I want to come out here and use this as a driver.
Yeah, well, you really increased your presence then.
Oh yeah, down that way. The Joker wouldn't, what I mean. I don't want to come out here and forget about it, and then turn everything on and be driving it, over driving.
Oh, 10-4. Crazy man came back.
No, that my trouble. We don't want somebody calling in and go to sleep.
Oh. Hello, 1212 out there. We're watching this Svengoolie, and poor blind man is inviting the daggum Frankenstein in his house, and Frankenstein, he knows he can't see him. Old blind man, glad to have somebody as a friend there. What do you think, crazy man?
Okay.
But Frankenstein, he's dead anyway, and they shot him in the arm. He's still alive, again. Heck yeah.
TV for you. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I got the relations bleed over, and I gotta clean up the shop and stuff like that. But man,
All right, 45, you have a good one, man. I don't hear too much on here because I got this other radio on here. It doesn't get a lot of bleed over. So good to hear you in there. 45, 21, back out.
That's right. We put it on the bumper arm, man. Sorry, you're doing your thing back there in North Charleston. We'll do it again. You know what it is. I'm putting on. Hey, Flo 10, guys. Catch you later, man. I'm out. 45, catch you later. You take care. Have a good one. 116. Crazy, man. All right, Bullfrog and 20 ducks. We'll see you. Bye. Might be a 48 ducks. I can worry about starving.
You got something over there. Something been going on over there. You got look like a duck with wings over there.
That's why I try to keep out of it, old guys. I've been way up there. You can't see me. You're going to see ducks. Hey, 21, I remember it's been a while ago we was talking about this on old radio night, and you mentioned, and I got to thinking about that. I said, that's exactly right. The mummy, how did he ever kill anybody? This guy couldn't even walk fast. He's limping, he only got one hand, and he's managed to strangle all these people. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's always like they got two people running, and one of them's a lady, and it's her high heel shoe. They're running out in a bog somewhere, over in a peat bog, and she got high heel shoes on. Just come out of a prom or something, and she'd trip and fall, and it kind of figure he'd be almost on them, and then they'd get back up and run again, Yeah, the mummy, he hit him and dust flies off and got big in Frankenstein, they does all kind of stuff. He's dead, but he's still alive. I don't know. Weird.
Both of them guys were slow. Frankenstein was slow too. Taking them big giant steps one at a time, and the mummy dragging a foot. But they still managed to strangle everybody.
Yeah. And then the blob, it's like oozing out, and it still manages to overtake somebody they'll be running and they'll be half a mile away, and then the next thing you look, the blob's on top of them, and instead of trying to get up, they spend the time to turn around and throw their arm up and go, ah. Crazy man. What do you think about that?
That's not right. All them crazy people trying to kill people in one arm, one leg. Unless you kill them with your little fingers and just one arm back.
Yeah, right now, the old blind man give Frankenstein a cigar. Old Frankenstein, he's just smoking, puffing away. Boy, it's so good. He stopped. He said, "Oh, I better watch out. I might get lung cancer."
Wonder if he had any peyote in that cigar.
I don't know. He started acting kind of funny there. He probably had some of that wacky weed there, and had him drinking wine a while ago. He's so sloppy. He had the wine pouring all down the sides of his face and everything. Boy, he's just so happy to have something to drink.
You're right. Hey, just think, man. 55 years ago, I was scared of that movie.
I know, me too. Yeah, my brothers was older than me a little bit. They're the ones that had me. They'd lay up underneath the bed and wait till I'd go to sleep. I still don't like hanging my arm off the side of the bed today.
I hear you. Hey, 21, speaking of that, you ever remember that old black and white TV show? I think they used to call it Graveyard Shift. It used to come on and all them Baylor goes in. Lon Chaney Jr. and versus some of them old fellas. I done forgot about them horror movies way back when.
I don't. It seemed like that I remember the name, but I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I always liked old Bela Lugosi. He was the best. The Dracula, I think. They said that this other guy was good at Dracula in the 70s and early 80s, but 70s. But I always liked the original one, the Bela Lugosi one.
Yeah, you're talking about Christopher Lee. Him and Peter Cushing used to be Frankenstein, and then Peter Cushing was, Van Helsing, Von Helsing, that used to be hunting him down all the time and killing him.
Yeah, that was pretty good, but it's kind of like, I don't know, you've seen it the first time, and then it just didn't seem the same. There's some other things that's been out like that that's done that like that too, that just doesn't seem as good or something. But if you had never seen the original one, it'd be all right. Take for instance Sherlock Holmes. With Basil Rathbone, and that was the favorite one. Then he had a couple more, but seemed like he was always the best.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the truth. I spend most of my time sitting up looking at all them old black and white. You can pull them up on YouTube and everything, but the one that I sit down and laugh at most of the time on Saturday night is that damn Lost in Space with that queer Dr. Smith there howling and going on all over everywhere.
Yeah, back then I didn't know he was alternative lifestyle type guy. Like there's a couple of them back then. Of course I didn't know too much about it. And still don't want to know too much about it. But you had him and Paul Lynn, that was on Hollywood Squares and whatever, and I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. We really just didn't know it unless they were out there just wide open. Of course, I didn't know. And then later on, I said, golly,
Yeah, showed up a lot of them. First, what that boy name was. The one that Bill and the wife. I forgot now what his name is. Doggone, they even told me old Trampers on the Virginian was like that. I didn't know that. I used to watch that all the time. And Jesus Christmas, my man Sulu flying the Enterprise. That really blew my mind.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, when they get like that, well, they so, they got all these connections, and they done, done everything that there is to do. So they're trying to find out something else because they done tired of everything, and so it's to me, it's like, well, he's not like that, but what's the comedian that's in the shoot, Fat Albert, what was his name?
Cosby.
Yeah. He could have had number one stuff down in Las Vegas. I mean, the best there is. And I seen that one that said he did something that looked like a I don't know, man looking thing. I said, good God. You seen him?
Yep, know exactly who you talking about there. I said the same thing, but like they say, to each his own, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it was the thrill of the hunt. We better stop talking about that stuff. Crazy man be all over the radio here in a minute.
Well, yeah, we don't want to do that then.
You all right, crazy man? Yeah, gone now. You got him trying to find some movies on TV.
The old Stargate was on up there earlier, the original one.
Yeah, that Sulu guy, man, he's way out there,
Yeah, well, like I said, that blew my mind when he revealed that. I thought to myself, man, he had all that power and navigational equipment at your fingertips up there on the bridge in the Enterprise, and first look at this bombshell you dropped in the mud.
Yeah, no, Uhura, he's over there, shoot, back in the day, we always trying to see what we could see back in the day, and he's over there, he's looking at Spock.
Yeah, probably wanted to tickle them ears.
That one that you was talking about, McMillan and wife, I can't remember his name there, Rock Hudson, I mean, that guy, I just couldn't figure that out either because he's a big guy, and manly like guy, and then turn around and you remember that other guy that was on there, that McMillan and wife, that other one, he's one too.
Yeah, you talk about the little curly hair one because I wondered about that after it came out that what was going on there. I said to myself when it was revealed, I thought, okay, no wonder some of the storylines had him and old Sergeant Enright was the character. No wonder it had them like how they were, but I don't know. I tell you, it was strange.
Well, I tell you, that's what they want you to be nowadays. They don't want you to be any kind of man or anything. They want you to be, real feminine. And if you try to, act like you're not, we call him a fancy man, then you're threatening them. You're threatening them, So anyway, I don't know, but I'm not gonna do anything different just to make them happy, because if I did, they still wouldn't be happy, and then look what I'd be getting.
Yep, you're right about that.
All right, well, I'm going to get on the side there. I guess 15-4. He done went somewhere else.
We still out there reading the mail.
Okay, he's still out there lucky.
Hey, 10-4. Yeah, we just flapping our jaws a little bit. I was sitting up in here, doggone. I forgot I had 2.5 gallons of ice cream, and my little granddaughter's turning 1 year old today, and she got little smash cakes and everything else, and running my mouth about, oh, lordy, I got ice cream back in here running all over everywhere.
Simple. I don't have anything against anybody. Do whatever they want to do. I just want to do what I do, and everything will be happy. I don't want anybody. I don't bother anybody, and I hope everybody has a good life, man. I don't hate anybody. No matter what they are, what they look like, anything else. So that's the way I am. But I don't want nothing. I don't want anybody telling me what I got to do as far as like I tell my kids. They're already grown. I'm not going to tell them what to do. That's their life. They got to live that life, not me. So that's the way I've tried to do with them. That's their life. They only got one, and I want them to do whatever. If that's the way they want it, they go for it.
There is no rehearsal. You got it the one time around. There's no rehearsal.
That's right.
15-4. Yes, sir. What are you doing? Trying to picking your doggone toes. We listen to anything else? Ooh. Okay. We didn't want to pick your toes when I send the chickens over there. That's right. You got the hankering for some chicken again? I had to call number 3 at the circle. He'll tell you about them chickens. I know, that's going to get him chicken. That's what I call Mr. Chicken Man, number 3. Yeah, that guy tickles me now. Yep, that's right. You're already getting that chicken, I ain't seen them yet. Chicken before he gets there, you have all bones left on him. You can go ahead and keep them. Yeah, he's always finding them stuff in the most unusual location. Sam's, oh yeah, they got them chickens. They got them rotisseries. Palomar and some of them make the best chicken when you do your flip-flopping.
Yeah, he go up there and yeah, stop on in. I'll buy you a chicken and buy Crazy Man a chicken. And then I'll run in and, I was going to fall for that one time, but, I know how he is. He'd be in there shopping around, talking to every tomato in there, every potato. How you doing today, Mr. Potato? And looking at the green beans. I'm outside sweating away, waiting on a chicken, And then I got to go by Crazy Man's house and wake him up, carry it inside, open it up, cut it up for him, put it in bags, put it in the refrigerator, and then I can go home.
By that, then he woke up, he went home, there's no chicken. He go back in and take some out of the turkey and go home. He had a bunch of chicken in there. Then he had to be in the house to do it. He'd probably come miles.
Then he'd go in there and buy a 50-pound bag of cat food. 10-pound bag of cat litter. Good God. Need more cat litter.
I think he's supposed to bought some chicken for the cats. And he says that I'll take the cat litter.
He said they don't like that rotisserie chicken. They like regular chicken. I said, well, if it's my cats, I'd say, heck yeah. This is the chicken you're going to eat. If you don't eat it, you ain't getting nothing. You don't want to make him mad, He says he has to fight them off. Pet me. No, pet me. Got 7 or 8 of them, Oh, man.
Ricky, what you doing on that side doing that? Well, I was in there a while ago. Like I said, I had some ice cream sitting out here in the car for my 1-year-old granddaughter's birthday and forgot about it.
Oh, big boy,
out there looking at old Frankenstein on Galazy.
Hello.
So I come back out here to finish Ratchet Jordan.
Good boy.
A little bit there, right? I know you. You better watch out for the 21 you get you. Watch the over them crazy food things. Back when I was a kid and I seen that and thought the last thing that could happen was everybody worried all that. Yeah, that's what I was saying, about 55 years ago, we looked at that stuff and had the dickens scared out of us there, bless our heart, but now you look at it and sit up and laugh. I think that's right.
That's just like, you didn't know any better. You watching Gilligan's Island, and now I can't even hardly look at it. I mean, it's so dumb, and then you got Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, and they got the same monsters that's on there, on the time tunnel. Never could figure out how a monster could get inside that submarine, and it's 1,000 feet underwater, Then they'll hit something. Instead of them hanging on, they go running from one side of the thing to the other side, and then they go run back to the other side. So, man, get a hold of something,
And that's like if you ever notice, whenever they have that flying sub out there, if it come down and crash into the ocean, you ever notice how it spins around a half a turn and land right on the same rock, right side up all the time?
Yeah. That was pretty neat, though. They kind of was ahead of their time on that thing, when it would fly like that and go down underwater. That was pretty neat.
Yep. I'll be glad when they make the cars like that, so all I got to do is ride down to the tail race canal and stick me a net out the one and scoop up some of them big catfish they say they got down there.
Yeah, just tie a net onto the back of it and troll on through, fly back up out the water with a big net full.
Yeah, come back and have a big old catfish fry.
You ever eat any carp?
I tried one time a long time ago, but I don't know. What I remember of it, it seemed like it had a real fishy taste to it, and it was more like oily than anything else.
Yeah, I heard that too. One guy said, well, they was complaining it's full of bones, and he said, well, you eat sardines, they're full of bones. So what he did, he said they cooked them in a pressure cooker, and all the bones, turned like into a sardine type of thing. But I don't know what they put in there to kill that rankness,
Yeah. I don't hardly remember the bones in them, but wait a minute. Carb I'm thinking about. Sure, it's got a lot of bones in it there. That's right, shad and them doggone jackfish. I think that's what they call them. They got the X and Y shaped bones in them. I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah. Some of those fish, used to catch them at the batteries, little fish. Those things would rot. They'd rot away almost right there within about 20 minutes. It'd all look like they've been rotted away.
Yeah. Well, the shad and the carp, I used to cut them up anyway. If you got for company, play with them stripes up there.
Uh-huh. Well, fellas, I think I'm going to hang it up tonight there. I hear that lightning out there, and I got a couple things outside. I got to get up. I don't know if it's going to rain tonight or it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Maybe it won't, but I got to do a few things, and I really enjoyed y'all coming in and everybody on the internet there coming to the live stream. So we'll do it again next Saturday night at 8 o'clock, and y'all get in there, and we'll say hello. Y'all take it easy now. Have a good weekend. It's 21. We're going to be back out after you.
You got that right, 21. You see on my radar on my phone there's them nice and real close. Some bad ones on the side of it. But there was between 95 and some of this thing. There's a lift. I catch you later. You take care. 21. I enjoyed it. My head feels like it's going to a different way side of my vision. I'm going to make a union and go there and get my best. Y'all take care. 15-4, catch you later. Lucky. And there's Sam over there. And we're going 10-7. Y'all have a good one. I don't know what this is. I feel like I've been drinking. I haven't. They call me 116. We're Georgia. We're 10-7.
See you later, more Junkie and David.
All right, you guys take care. We're going to probably follow suit, do likewise. Everybody out there, have a good evening, good Mother's Day weekend. Everybody who all applies to it, and we'll catch you come next week. Lord willing, in the creek, don't rise.
Hey, crazy man.
There you go, yeah.
See you later. See you later, 15-4.
Bye.